now. Okay, hello and welcome to another Clash of Fates game. Completely failed there. As always, joining me is my partner in crime, Angus.
Hi guys.
And I'm just going to quickly change the rosters of Soggy Biscuit now. Not Soggy Biscuit, Allstars. So if you want to take over for me, Angus, while I do this.
Who's playing this game? What's going on?
The first game is UK Soggy Biscuits versus the Allstars of our incredible night tonight.
Alright, so we've had a bit of a quick sub situation. This Lego Noodle, he used to be a member of MK2 on in this league, but he will be just subbing in just to make sure we can get this game up and going. Had a bit of a kerfuffle last night, and that unfortunately led to a win being given to the underdogs without the match actually being played because they didn't look up with 5 players. It would be great to just get games and people commit to the time that they say they can. I know things obviously happen, but it's just a bit unfortunate when we can't get a game in play. So far we've got Blitzcrank, Sejuani, Nautilus all banned out. Soggy Biscuits banning out Echo now as well. Obviously he's the new champ on the block, lots of mobility, difficult to actually get his damage down with his ult, but it's a great escape tool, and just offers quite a lot of utility. Been played a lot in the LCS, in the jungle and the top lane, getting played all around the shop. Definitely interesting build paths. People generally say that it's quite high risk playing in mid now, just because that ultimate damage is a bit unreliable and he really needs that to be able to assassinate someone since he's a melee champ. Nar getting banned out in the top lane, so we've got a support, jungler and top, so fairly mixed bag of bans, and Nautilus obviously another support, so we'll see what Soggy Biscuits pick for their last ban here, which I can't see because apparently my game's frozen.
Nice. Well, I've actually just come back and it's more Garnet. So yes, on the blue side we have got Soggy Biscuits that have been having a bit of bad luck at the start of this tournament, but hopefully their luck is about to change, and they are going against the Allstars, who have had a bit of a rough start to the tournament as well, so this should hopefully be an even game and an interesting one at that. We have had quite a long break. I have been on holiday for about a week and just kind of getting back into things, and I believe this is our first casting of the game for about 2 weeks now, so I've really missed this.
Yeah, it means we've got a bit of catching up to do, well, and apparently 4 games.
Yeah, we're doing it all in tonight. Oh, nice. I'm drinking lemonade. I might get a bit of a shandy on the go. But anyway, yeah, the Allstars coming over from the blue side for the first pick, and looks like the red team are picking Sivir and Fresh. So it looks like this bot lane is going to be picked first.
I don't know if got the names wrong or the teams wrong, or I do.
Why? What makes you say that?
All stars are on blue team, right?
No, all stars are on red team.
Okay. Alright.
Soggy Biscuits on blue.
Alright, that is correct. So we've got Allstars, very tanky obviously with his ultimate, means that he doesn't actually have to build too many tank stats to just be able to survive through that unbreakable will. Strong bot lane locked in here, means that they've got a lot of chance to counter hit their solo laners. And since the Sejuani's been picked up in the ban phase, maybe we'll see a Gragas, maybe we'll see a Rek'Sai.
I am just going to double check that they are on the right sides, so just bear with me 2 seconds.
Sorry. Yeah, so Lucian, good laden phase, strong poke, quite good mobility, and potentially good range with his ultimate, and Maokai in the top lane, obviously.
So yeah, it should be Soggy Biscuits versus Allstars, so they are on the right side.
Yes.
I just worded it wrong, so that's fine.
Potentially
Okay.
going to be counter top by this Vladimir, going to be a very strong healing top laning pair here.
But if they do go for the Vladimir though, it looks like the purple team are going for quite the engaging type, so the Vladimir would be I wouldn't say it'd be the best engaging type, but it does do a lot of damage.
Well, on the hunt, Vladimir is excellent. It means that he can get more in the fight, and he can really gap close because he doesn't have one of his own and doesn't want to pull too early.
But if he falls behind, I think he's going to struggle to get back with the Vladimir, but...
He has a free farm lane versus the Maokai, so he should be fairly relevant in the mid-game. Maokai going to be looking to pick up some early magic resist and just sustain through that, sustain poke damage and sustain healing from Vladimir. We've got an interesting couple of pickups from the Allstars now, looking at Vile, Hecarim. And
thank you, Hecarim.
Alright, a bit of Hecarim top.
Yeah.
Mid lane is going to get locked in now.
I think that's going to be a Hecarim jungle.
Yes, I think Hecarim's a bit more likely to be in the jungle than the Maokai.
Where's the only one that's got smite?
They've got a lot of lockdown potential versus the
Zilean.
other team.
Oh, he's completely trolling here. It would be really fun to see Zilean again. He didn't really, he doesn't really show much in the LCS much.
Yeah, and we got a Rengar, which is obviously got played quite a while back. Fell out of favour, still quite strong at solo queue, being able to blow people up. Good champion to still get the warrior enchant on. If you can get a bit of a lead and snowball that, his level 6 ganks with his invisibility is really, really strong. And locks in some wave clear here with the Xerath, some long range poke, and looking for some good strong ultimate focus here as they just cycle through their champs and just make sure everyone's running the right champions now. And locking in their masteries, we got this Hecarim with Smite, so he will be going for the jungle route since the Maokai has not taken Smite. Unlikely for the Maokai to take Smite, obviously. He is running Teleport, which means that he is vulnerable in the jungle and potentially the early jungle phase to if the Xerath can push in the Lissandra, which granted is fairly difficult to do since Lissandra's Q is on a very short cooldown, can really spam out those waves in the mid lane. And we'll see if the lack of flash on the Hecarim will be a problem. But with that teleport does mean you can get that home guard advantage. It did get a fairly recent nerf to the move speed damage from his passive. And we'll see how this game shapes up in terms of who we're looking at potentially winning the game or strengths within their compositions. Lissandra and Maokai don't need too many items to get fairly strong. Vladimir takes a bit longer just to scale up into that late game. You really want to get the Will of the Ancients and Zhonya's Hourglass on him to really be impactful in those team fights. And the Sivir with the utility of the On the Hunt means that we're really looking for a very team cohesive engage.
Alright, so just looking at the teams now, we've got 2 minutes until the game gets on the way. Looking at the teams, who would you put your money on, Angus? Squeaky chair.
Yeah, man, just settle down there.
I was just moving around to get my feet up. This is going to be a long 4 hours.
Bit of an assessment here. It's going to be very difficult.
Oh, I'm going to swap my chair over.
I think potentially Allstars.
You're going to go for All-Stars, are you?
Yeah, assuming they're on blue side. Because I think
No, the blue side are Soggy Biscuits and the red side are All-Stars.
Right. I want you to write that down. Soggy Biscuits, with their knockdown ultimates, being able to chain the Sandra's Frozen Tomb and Hecarim and Maokai just pile on that CC with that Alistair for good protection of the back line as well. really frees up those engaged tanks to be on that front line. And it's going to be a question of whether or not this Zara looks like that and how effective the critical timing of when on the hunt is actually used to reposition the fight is going to be very important.
Yeah, well, we've got 30 seconds until we get into the game. Myself looking at the champions, I really hope this is going to be an even and interesting game. But I think I'll have to go over to the blue side, Soggy Biscuits. I think they've just got 3 really good tanky champions. They could do a lot of damage, and I don't know. I am going to put my money over to the blue side on this one. We got 5 seconds until the game gets on the way. So let me just change my settings over to record the game.
Lego Noodle is a good player. He's their sort of super sub coming in now, and we might have a bit of an upset if he can get a good hook ratio and really force those engages, and then follow that engage up with the on hunt. And if Vladimir can get a good flank in, they can get a great amount of AoE damage down with those champs. Got the ricochet from Sivir coming into effect as well, so we'll keep tabs on that. And very interested to see how this Rengar build's sort of fallen out of favour after the rise of the jungle tanks.
Well, 1 mastery on the Rengar and 1 level 4 on the Maokai, so not particularly playing the favourites or the champions have been spamming or grinding at the moment, but it's still early days. But I think this is going to be a battle of the junglers. Pardon?
I haven't really looked into these medals and emblems. Do they decay over time, or
No, you just
6 months' time? Does everyone have a badge for everything?
Yeah, everyone will have a badge in like 6 months or so. It's just more, but it takes a lot of time. People grind the champions. I mean, I've just got Hecarim and Skarner now for my junglers, and I think you've got to win like 30 games on a certain champion, roughly around that kind of amount of wins to get them like to the mastery point. But yeah, I mean, if you lose a game, you get you get literally like 0 points if you lose a game. So it's technically like 30 wins with Hecarim. Or whoever champion you play to get them around the level 4, level 5 mark. But it's an interesting thing. I like the update. I think it's fun. I'm working on. I think I'm going to be working on Gragas or Sejuani. Go back to my old school champions before the this patch 5.11 came out.
A level 1, I'd say Allstars potentially have the pick potential with a hook followed up by a Zera stun. But Lissandra's AoE damage at level 1 is very strong. So we'll see if they actually go for any aggressive invades here. They're just looking to enter the rift now.
Alright.
Starting items, no one's done anything too ambitious. Mostly Dorian's going to be looking for these relic shields to stack up from both of these supports. Obviously difficult to actually CS with Thresh with that runic shield, because you don't actually get the passive.
The blue side have actually spotted this level 1 gang coming in, but the Lucian didn't get the pings by the look of it, and it looks like Luke is, sorry not Luke, Soul Steals is going to take some damage down, and the Allstars is going to get focused on it. It looks like he is going to drop, and that is going to be first blood over to the Rengar. They even spotted him. That was the weirdest thing there, coming over from the blue side.
Bit of a face check by the Lucian. An excellent pulverize by the Alistar. Just a shame that the Maokai was up top and no one else is really willing to follow that up. If Lissandra and Maokai were there, that could have been a very different story. Well played to the Alistar, but just trying to defend his AD carry and unfortunately does give away first blood.
And 4 assists.
Liking the cojones on that. Yeah, but when you get an assist and you split it over 4, you actually only really come away with a pot or 2, which might actually help the...
well, no one's gone back to get that pot or 2, so it's not going to make a difference at the moment, but...
rather interesting, I'd say, is the Vladimir start.
Adam says that your mic is really low, Angus, if you want to turn that up.
I don't know how, but Will, that's usually your stream.
I can have a quick look if you want to cast the game for me, and I'll see if I can do something about it.
You bring your sound live, and then you.
Yeah, there you go. I'll put it. Yeah, that's fine. I'll put it by 10. Yeah, Adam, if you could let me know if that's any better, that'd be great. All right, so getting back into the game, Rengar has got a 1 kill at the moment.
Yeah, because you get the Storing Shield on the Vladimir. It does give you quite an early laning phase, but potentially you shouldn't be taking too much harass from this Maokai. So maybe boots just to protect against the gank, and a few more heal pots could also do the job. Also means that you skip that item and can get into your tier 2 boots slightly faster. Interesting that the Rengar didn't actually go to finish his item after getting first blood. He's still got that Hunter's Machete, went for that longsword for a bit more damage, is going to go back to base now and should be finishing off that Trailblazer item. Yep, Ranger's Trailblazer come in for the Rengar. He's going to be looking to power farm to level 6 and look to get his second kill or an assist then. Hecarim just running up top looking for a bit of an invade here. Got double buffs already, going to potentially be warding this red buff here.
That's a great hook coming down. Lucian is going to go down to half HP. The Allstar is managing to save him, but it looks like Hecarim is going to get cut up by the Rengar. The Rengar can come around the corner and spot him. Ooh, I don't think Vad knows he's there, so I thought he was going to get ganked on then, but he's just going to come around the corner. Here we go, 5,000, 4,000, and the smite coming down. I'm not actually sure if Rengar or Hecarim got that one. My camera's focusing down at the bottom at the moment.
Rengar got that one.
He did smite it then in the end.
And it was a bit bold of the Hecarim to be over there.
Well, I thought he was. I thought the Hecarim was going to smite it. But anyway.
Yeah, apparently he just didn't get the timing right on that
one. I don't think he had the smite. The smite's only just about to come up, so.
We'll see if he can make an impact on this Lissandra.
Yeah, they've just warned it as well, but it might have been a little bit too late. And she's gone forward instead of back. That was her lifeline and the flash. Dodging everything, but a lot of flash is coming out at the moment. Lego maybe trying to do his best at the moment. Lissandra is just going the wrong way. And the Ignite coming down. I think that is going to go over. The barrier coming over. The stun taken down. Really good play by the Fresh. Just unfortunate that she managed to go aggressive instead of going defensive, and it looks like the Maokai is going to get taken down. This is 3-0 coming over to the Allstars at the moment. They've got a 1k lead under 5 minutes.
Yeah, Allstars making a really strong case.
And another great hook coming to the Lucian. The Lucian is quite far away from his base, but they managed to turn this down, and it looks like they're putting the damage down onto the Sivir, but only going to about half HP. Lucian trying his best. Allstars doing very well to not really let Lucian take that much damage then.
There's too much going on to analyse anything. Well, I can't keep up with this. Yeah, I mean, the main thing to note with that is the rather questionable play from this Lissandra, using her ability to go forward. And, yeah, I mean, Glacial pathing forward and then flashing as well.
Going in again, and it looks like Lucian is going to go down to him, but a great knock-up by the Allstar there, and it looks like Sivir is going to get took down. This could be a 2-for-1. I don't think the Fresh is taunting them anymore after that.
Yeah, well, glad to see that one of the lanes actually comes up ahead for Soggy Biscuits, because they really need a winning lane after the solo laners both died. Just chasing this Lego Noodle, this Thresh off the minions, just trying to deny him a bit of experience, not actually pushing him outside of range at the moment. Good to get this Vladimir rolling, hasn't gone back to base yet. Going to be looking for just more sustain, probably going to come back with a Vamp Scepter when he can. Yeah, I mean, really promising start and a lot of action already. There always is quite a bit of actions in these.
It's what we've missed. It looks like the Fresh is coming. He hasn't got that much mana, so he's only going to be able to get one hook off, and it just barely missed. Great dash coming over from the Lucian there. Rengar in the middle, looking to try and make a play. Hecarim is coming in as well to help. I think Hecarim is going to meet Rengar for the first time here. And here we go. This is going to be an interesting one if Hecarim can get out. And it's a stand-up, and there we go. And Hecarim going down.
There's so many
I don't think he's going to be able to get
escape.
away. No, he's not. That was really unfortunate for the Hecarim there. Rengar just in the perfect place at the right time, and that is a 1-0 going over to the Allstars.
Yeah, basically with that low life Zerath and just nice patience just to wait for that glacial path to go out and not actually jump on the...
And then ultimate come from Zerath's just going to pick her up in 2 shots. I don't think he should know what to do there, so that was 2 for 1. 2 for 0, sorry.
Yeah, really snowballing this mid now, and as expected, this Rengar is going to be going for this
And
aggressive
another
warrior
fantastic
in charge.
hook coming down onto the Lucian. The Lucian going down to half HP, but he's trying to put as much damage down as he can. The heal does come out and the flash, but it looks like, yes, Lucian is going to get took down. Is Sivir going to be able to get away? The ultimate popped, and she could have got away. The TP now coming down. Sivir is on low HP, she's not even running yet. And that is a crazy idea, but I think they might be able to pick up the Allstar, maybe not. I thought the Sivir would have gone by now. It looks like Rengar is on his way down to the bottom, and I don't think he's going to be able to pick up the Allstar. The Allstar is very tanky. And I think this might be a double kill. Great hook just before he dies, and there's no one there to pick it up. So a good return coming over from the Soggy Biscuits.
The Allstars tanking those minions like a boss and just living through it all. Really nice kiting out and getting that teleport down from the jungler. Coming up spades there and really being able to counter that aggression.
I think it was a bit more of
costing them.
yeah. I think it was a bit more of the Sivir overstaying. Then she used her ultimate to get away. She could have easily walked, but I think she was looking for the Allstar kill and didn't really either didn't see the teleport or didn't respect it whatsoever.
I think they thought they could burst the Allstar and potentially just trade kills and just go back to lane with 2 kills on the AD carry. Potentially would have been worth. But now with 2 kills and a kill and an assist, coming back to lane with that pickaxe to this BF sword now, Lucian's just going to be able to push that advantage a little bit more in that lane. He is down quite a substantial amount of
Yeah, he
minions,
is quite a
about
lot as
10
well.
minions.
A great dodge coming out, a double dodge coming out from the Lucian there. Can they get anything from it? The cooldowns are down, and Allstar trying his best. Rengar's coming in. This wasn't the best time to go in. And the flash coming out from Lucian, and the flash coming out from Rengar. And this looks like it's going to be a double kill to Rengar, unless he passes it over to the Sivir. But the Allstar is still really tanky. The hook coming down, and the Hecarim trying to get involved now. He went onto the wrong target. He used it onto the Fresh, and the Fresh flashing, hooking him away. Interesting play coming in from the Hecarim. He does manage to get a kill. And can he get anything more from it? A teapot coming down, a double kill, a triple kill coming from the Hecarim, and the Hecarim does die. Unfortunately, he used his E onto Fresh. It might have been different if he used it onto the Sivir, but never mind. Very well played.
Yeah, good counter gank there from the Hecarim, really cleaning up. Needs to start producing some of these kills over to his teammates, but wondered about his build path, and now with all this gold that he's going to be collecting, it means it's going to free him up. Maybe we'll see a Triforce from him as well. We might have 2 very aggressive junglers getting that thrill of the hunt from that ringer coming in bot lane, just realising the fact that they're fighting a lot and there's a lot of aggression in this bot lane, just coming in at the right time, and Hecarim just responding to that as well in kind. Real bloodbath in this bot lane, yet to see the dragon go down, looking for maybe the next battle for someone to take that out. No turrets down yet.
Well, the CS is definitely going over to Allstars at the moment. They are roughly about 2.5k, 2k up at the moment, and it looks like Allstar is going to make a play, but there's no one there actually. So I'll take that back, and it looks like the pink ward is going to get dropped.
Jungle Fever, the Vladimir's now hit that level 9 where you just get that
And
transfusion.
here comes an ultimate, and that was really well played by them two there. Teleport is coming down the bot, and it looks like Jungle Fever is going to take down this Allstar, and I don't think he's going to be able to get away here. And there he goes over to the Sivir. The Hecarim was coming around to help, but he couldn't really do anything there. Lissandra is pretty low as well, and it looks like they might start the dragon. What do you think?
The fact that Lissandra's now down, yes, they will probably trade that for the top tower. Maokai just trying to push that as much as he can, running out of minions in that top lane though.
Well, they're taking the time doing it if they were going to do it. The Maokai will take that tower, they leave it. But no, a great hook coming down onto the Lucian. The Lucian is going to get dropped, and that kill's going to go over to the Fresh. Not really what they wanted, but it's a kill, and it looks like Hecarim is going to get... No, the ultimate takes him away. Is he going to get away? No. Rengar, of course, is going to use his passive and jump onto him. That's 4-1 now, Hecarim. Hecarim, the Rengar.
Yeah, these junglers are all really strong, picking in that pickaxe.
I did say in the champ select that it was going to come down to the junglers. Two very aggressive ganking junglers here when they get to level 6.
Yeah, Sivir currently in the mid lane, just wave.
This is going to be an easy dragon over to the Allstars. And that is their first dragon at 12 minutes into the game.
Yeah, just controlling the map.
That Maokai's still attacking this tower. Oh my god, he's been there for hours.
Just trying to wave clear it there.
He should get it now.
Xerath ult.
Wow, that took a while, but he got it in the end. Can he get out with his life though? He should be able to. I think he's trying to attack. He should be running away really, but
with the ultimate down, I think the Xerath might go trying to kill him, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, he's still sticking around, but no, looks like Xerath is coming back to the mid. Maybe be able to get a gank off on this Lysandra. Rengar might be making his way around. No, it doesn't look like he will be, and Lysandra is going to back off nice and easy. So yeah, one tower going over to the Soggy Biscuits, one dragon going over to the Allstars.
I was concerned at the start that Sivir had this pickaxe to the BF sword. Lucian's just been sitting on this BF sword for quite a while now, having been kept down by this Rengar and a few good Lego noodle hooks on this Thresh. Sivir's now finished this Infinity Edge, got a strong positioning in this bot lane just to keep it pushed into their turret and just counter any aggression if they come up to get this CS. Going to be looking to just push an advantage and increase this CS lead 20 now. Vladimir farming very well in the top lane considering he's been part of 4 kills already. Doing quite well. Had this Wota now for quite a while, just going to be spell vamping any damage that this Maokai puts down to him.
And it looks like Lysandra wasn't going to engage. It was a really nice stun coming out, but the Maokai is going to knock it down. He is going low, and he is gone. Really well played there by the Lysandra. Although she did get stunned, the Maokai really made it easy for her there.
Yeah, Maokai just realising he can't get anything down top. He can't push out because that tower's down. He's just going to let Vladimir push that back to his tower where he can farm safely. And just really nice roam mid, not really paying attention. And Allstars didn't have the wards in the top lane to account for that. And Xerath, immobile mage, just pays for it with his life. And Rengar's coming down bot lane, his thrill of the hunt is on.
And there we go, everything's going in. And the Lucian was dropped so fast, and I don't think the Alice is going to get away. They were literally just waiting for this, and that looks like it's going to be 2 kills. No, the flash coming out from Alice, he's really... I didn't think that was going to be enough damage, but no. 2-0 going over to the red team at the moment. The Hecarim trying to do as much damage as he can. A 3 versus 1. I don't think he's going to be able to do anything this time, unfortunately. And the Tower just not being able to kill the Rengar either.
This Rengar has a Tiamat already at 15 minutes.
And that's going to be... because you juke? No. The Zephyrd's going to pull him 3 for 2 at the moment. Yeah, but the Rengar's been getting a lot of assists and a lot of kills at the moment.
Is massive. He's now just finished a Brutalizer. His damage is just spiking. His burst damage with that Tiamat proc as well is just off the charts at the moment. That Lucian just got blown up, just incredibly strong. Thrill of the hunt and on the hunt, just working in very good synergy, just giving that gap close to the Rengar and really making them pay for any aggression in that bot lane.
A really nice stun coming from the Xerath, and he's going to put some damage down, but the AP isn't really going to affect the Maokai at this moment in time. But at the moment, 8-16 coming over to the Allstars. I actually put my money on the Soggy Biscuits at the moment, so the game's not over at the moment, but the Allstars are playing very, very well.
I just say that they had the potentially more mid-game comp.
And Rengar looks like he is going to get dropped. Not Rengar, sorry, Alistair. And I didn't have his ultimate there. And just a little bit of jukes coming from Lysandra there. But yeah, 8-17, a 1-0 going over again to the Allstars.
Soggy Biscuits have a difficult challenge ahead of them. 5k gold down. And they're playing into a scaling Vladimir who's just powering up in this top lane. And getting so many picks with this Rengar and this Thresh.
Yeah, well, another fight in the top lane. I think Vladimir might come out top here. The hook coming down onto the Thresh. I think the Thresh is just going to walk out of this. It's a really good hook coming from him as well. And it looks like that is a 1-0 at the moment. I don't think they're going to get anything else. And it looks like they are just going to back away. No, the Xerath ulti coming out. Is he going to be able to get anything? Nope.
with Maokai in the top lane, they just don't have any tankiness to take down this raw damage that the Allstars have amounted. And with this Hecarim getting all the early kills, now finally going for this Triforce, got a fade, a little bit of tankiness, does have that single halt, but he just doesn't have that raw tank stats at the moment to really convert that. He doesn't have any resistances apart from the Merc Treads just to reduce that CC. 25 magic resist just isn't going to go far at the moment. Really needs to start getting some more HP items to stack with this single halt to be that front line for the team. At this point, the damage in this almost 7k gold lead now, having taken this mid tower, is really becoming quite a surmountable challenge.
Yeah, it's about 18 minutes into the game at the moment. It looks like they are nearly 7-8k up in gold. They have got 3-1 towers and 1 Drake that is up in 20 seconds, and it looks like the support is just the Fresh trying to bait someone was on the way, but it looks like Hecarim is going to get caught out, and it looks like he is going to get caught out. TP coming down, but that is not going over again to the Fresh, and the TP hasn't been cancelled. It looks like they are going to go on to Sivir, and this looks like it's going to be another team fight. The Maokai just isn't as strong at the moment, and it looks like he is going to get took down. No, he's managed to get away. No, there you go. The Xerath is going to take him down, and a nice Q coming out from the Sivir to take him there. This is just a bloodbath at the moment. 4 for 1 coming over to the Allstars, and they're really, really playing well at the moment.
Yeah, focusing that Thresh. Thresh did a really good job. Just prolonging that fight, making sure that everyone stayed in. TP coming in for the Hecarim.
Yeah, he was just going to get melted there. I mean, they've got to try something, but
you just can't withstand this Rengar damage at the moment. He once he finishes this Hydra and gets lifesteal, it's going to be so difficult to take him down. Really going to have to focus some CC or get Alistair to really.
Yeah, but that 8-1 and 8 on Rengar at the moment is really going to. Yeah, I mean, Sivir's on 7-4 and 11. You got the Xerath in the middle, who's 4-2 and 7. They're just all snowballed at the moment. It's going to be a very, very uphill battle coming from the Soggy Biscuits now.
Now finish that multiplier on the Phantom Dancer for Sivir as well. Really difficult. Xerath, who has actually been farming fairly badly in this mid lane. There's been so much action around the map, and he has been the product of some ganking pressure from the Hecarim and the Maokai as well coming down, which he did a nice roam as well. But not too many shining lights for Soggy Biscuits at the moment. Having a little bit of a difficulty. Did get that nice early kill on bot lane, but since then have just been falling behind in every single lane after Rengar showed some presence in this bot lane as well. And yeah, proving very difficult for them to get back into shape. We'll see what happens when Hecarim finally finishes this Triforce. He is fairly close to that, about 1,000 gold off it for completion. And Maokai now finally building the Spectral Cow, starting to build that MR for that double mage, top lane and mid. But still doesn't have any armour to combat this crit from the Sivir.
A great hook coming out from the Fresh there. And it looks like Allstars is going to try and get away. I don't think the Rengar's going to let him get away. That damage is just disgusting coming from the Rengar there. And that is a 2 for 0. And this is looking like GG now.
Nice timing on that Rengar just to wait for the Unbreakable Will to finish before he actually used his burst. And they seem to be peeling away from Baron at the moment. There is a little bit of vision for Soggy Biscuits. Let's see if they spot it out. There's one ward still. They just seem to be backing out, just baiting it on a ward though, which is actually getting cleared out from that pink. Having got this control now, it's going to be very difficult to walk in. Just going to be clearing this wards. Really nice pink placement there. Get any that come around looking for a pick now.
A great hook again onto the Fresh. He's really making them work today. But another team fight coming out. It doesn't look like they got much focus at the moment. They should be aiming for the ODC, but it looks like Vladimir is going to take out the Hecarim, the Rengar is going to take out the Lissandra, and a double kill going over to the Vladimir on the Allstars. Keep saying Allstars, Alistair, and it looks like Xerath is going to take out the Maokai. And another player coming over from the Fresh and just flashing away, so that's a 4-for-1 going over to the Allstars there.
Yeah, I mean, they just don't have the tank stats as Maokai didn't really thrive in this top lane too much. 0-3-3, just not tanky enough, and with this Hecarim having finally finished this Triforce, doesn't exactly synergize too well with Cinderhawk. So he is also quite squishy, having got those early kills on him, hasn't really supplied that to the team. The mid laners, who have both been fairly strapped for cash compared to other people, the Lyssandra's only finished this Morello and Omicron, finally got this Seeker's Arm Guard, going to be looking to build that into his Zhonya's as well, but it's all a little bit too late for these Soggy Biscuits here, as they're regrouping in the mid lane.
Oh, the fresh Mr. Hook. Who knew? He is real.
With Infinity Edge finished on Lucian as well, going to be looking for Last Whisper on Sivir now, just get that armor shred. Not that anyone's actually building armor yet.
No, at the moment, the Allstar is going to get caught out. They're focusing the two tanks at the start of a fight. They are really, really far ahead, but it looks like it's going to be their downfall, and it looks like the Sivir is going to flash over, but two flashes come over to it, and it looks like Maokai is going to take down the Sivir. But it looks like the Rengar is going to clean up here, and the Xerath taking some damage. At the moment, that is a 2-for-2. The Allstar is going low, but it's not over yet. No, the Hecarim being able to take something down on that. And Soggy Pickers look like they came on top there. A 3-for-2.
Yeah, actually managing to isolate some people. Vladimir just split pushing here, trying to get pressure on this tower at the 4v5 and just focusing the carries before they could actually get damage down. And Rengar did build this high squishy build, but a lot of damage as well, as Xerath just got out of position with the nice combo from Allstar.
And it looks like the oh, this is going to be interesting. Who's going to put first? Oh, Lysandra, very well played there. Good timing on the hourglass.
Yeah, Glacial Path does do damage, and well timed on that one. Nice little bit of a duel and banter in the top lane. Yeah, a bit of respite here for Soggy Biscuits. Actually managed to win a fight because Vladimir wasn't about to provide that sustained tanky damage for them. Potentially going to be going for I mean, it might be an Abyssal Scepter.
Well, looks like they are going to start the Baron. You got Drake up in 10 seconds. Did they have enough to do this? I don't think they do. Not with the three of them. None of them are really tanky enough, other than Fresh, and it doesn't looks like Fresh is going. But no, a TP, two TPs coming in, and a great Atlanta just to stop him right in his tracks. And Hecarim trying to get out. This Sivir isn't got much HP though. And it looks like Hecarim is going to try and take him down. He is, and he's got backup from the Allstar now. Can he get away? No, it doesn't look like it. The ulti coming down. Jukes 1, Jukes 2, Jukes 3, but he still gets took down. Unlucky to the Hecarim there. Very well played. But the Soggy Pickers do take up the dragon there.
Actually managed to stall for the Baron, trade 1-for-1, and successfully take their first dragon of the match for that 6% buff to attack and magic damage. Going to be really useful for them. Just stop that timer, and need to try and just solidify behind their towers at this point.
Oh, the ultimate took down from Allstar at the moment. But yeah, I mean, 25 minutes into the game, I mean, nearly double the amount of kills, 10k up in gold. It's they're holding on at the moment, but for how long?
Lucian's finally getting some free fun if he doesn't get caught out by this Rengar, who's looking to come in with River Hunt.
And that looks like Lucian is going to get dropped at the moment, and the Rengar is going to be took down as well, their strongest player. And Maokai is on the chase at the moment.
Yeah, slightly suicidal play there from him, going a bit deep.
A really good hook coming from the Fresh there as well. And here we go. Yeah, he did, and that looks like the Santa is going to take down the Xerath. Jungle Life using the hourglass. This could be the come back the comp, but you have got Sivir split pushing. And one of my friends have just messaged me saying, "Can you keep the guinea pigs down? They are so loud." But he's in my arms right now, and I just can't stop cuddling him.
Yeah, currently Allstars are struggling a little bit. They're not really grouping. Sent another person top lane again.
Surprising that they just let the Hecarim just go after Fresh. It was 3 against 1 then, and they just left him. And the Hecarim has gone a bit to hand there, and it looks like he is going to get took down, but he is going to take Fresh out in the end as well.
Yeah, they really need to just consolidate Allstars. They back down to a 9k gold lead and throwing away a few kills here. Showing a bit of light for the Soggy Biscuits as they finally might be able to get this mid tower down. Sivir does have good wave clear though.
Yeah, so the time in this game isn't over just yet, but I think it's just to think of it a bit of a time bomb, would you say, really, coming over to the All-Stars. They just need to crack that base more.
And stop this Rengar getting in before he gets his combo off and blow him up. Then they potentially have the ability to save some CC, lock down Sivir, who is a rather short-range AD carry, and win a fight.
Alright, here we go, another fight coming in. Hecarim using his ulti straight away, that's interesting. But they are taking down this Vladimir. The Vladimir looks like he's going to get caught if he can't get away. And just a great lantern to get him out of trouble there. The Allstar is getting caught. The Rengar just jumping in, taking down the Lucian. The Hecarim going down by the Fresh. This could be the last fight if they can't hold on. The Sivir taking down the Allstar. The Maokai is going to get dropped by the Fresh again. And that is going to be an ace. And that could be GG.
Managed to kite back sufficiently there. Just wait for the stragglers to come into the fight as soon as Rengar jumps into the middle, gets off that AoE damage in the Hydro prop, really just making that fight happen. Nice kite back from the other three, and yeah, just showing their dominance and showing the fact that they do have this gold lead. Stretch that even further now, stretch that to 13k, taking down both inhibitors. Sivir took down that top tower earlier, really pushing that back into the base, and they're either going to be looking to bait around the Baron. Since they are low, they probably won't be trying to take it.
A great hook, but going over to the Allstar isn't that strong at the moment. A TP is coming down, and it looks like the Hecarim is trying his best. He just managed to take down the Rengar, but it looks like as it has taken down the Hecarim, and the Maokai did take down the Fresh. Did they overextend? The base has been cracked, so they don't need to do any risks at the moment, but the damage come down to Sivir. And it looks like they have turned this. It's really well played at the moment. That is an ace going over to the Soggy Biscuits for free.
Oh my god.
Yeah, if they had a tank, they could take down this Baron and just take that off the map and then just weather out these super minions. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to do that.
Oh, Lucian might be getting took down now. Yeah, after 30 minutes into the game.
Taking out this pink here, or does
nearly does it.
On a pink.
Cal, do you want to just take Edward? Thank you.
And yeah, they've now just got to weather these double super minions and this Baron threat, not actually clearing out the vision around it. Allstars can group up as 5 and potentially push out for this Baron as well, as the TP comes down in from the Vladimir to try and take this objective or get a pick around the map as well. More pinks coming out now. Good use of these. Vision control is quite high. We've got 2 upgraded greater stealth totems here, and just providing a lot of vision around the map, especially around this Baron area, where they're just trying to coerce Soggy Biscuits to come out of their base, let those super minions push in and take the Baron as well. They're taking this down very quickly, and they're not really looking to contest it at any point.
Well, no, not with Lysandra backing off. I really wouldn't be looking for a team fight here with Lysandra and Maokai. Yeah, they might be getting caught out here by the look of it, and it was this could be GG. Just a bit of bad positioning coming out from the Soggy Biscuit. The Allstar really trying to tank this as much as he can, but with Lysandra back in there and 3 of them going over to the Baron, it was never going to be a good story for them, and Lysandra is going to get dropped, and that is a 2-for-1 at the moment. Not as bad as what I thought it would have been. The Hecarim just going in the back, using his ultimate straight away again. Interesting, but the Fresh does pick up the kill. Usually with the Hecarim, you charge in there, do all your damage, and then you use your ultimate to either back out or do some extra damage. But the Allstar trying his best, not the Allstar, the Maokai trying his best to hold this, but it doesn't look like it's
just
going to.
Trade kills there.
And this could be GG unless Lucian can make some interesting plays, but it doesn't look like it. And that game is going to go over to the Allstars who pick up their first win. So an interesting game for this one. I do apologise for the guinea pigs in the background if anyone heard them. I ended up getting passed them to me, so...
You asked for them.
I did ask for them. Anyway, right, going over to... yeah. Well,
You're double part with guinea pigs, man. That's a body power right there.
I felt like a James Bond villain there, just like stroking the guinea pig. Anyway, going over to MVPs for this game, and I'm going to start with you, Angus. Your top 3, and then your MVP mate.
I think that both junglers did quite well. I thought the Hecarim really did quite well, actually merited getting that Trinity Force on him and trying to carry all the damage that he was dealing, but just not enough synergy with the rest of the team. They finally managed to get a few picks when there was a few sporadic members and they weren't all grouping Allstars. At the end of the day, my MVP is going to go over to the Rengar. Haven't seen that tournament play for quite a while, really showing that solo carry-esque.
We're going to have to wrap this up actually, because I just realised the time is actually half past, so the game is due to play very, very soon. But yeah, I'm going to put the MVP over to the Rengar. So very well played to Lego Noodle, the quick sub that came into this game. I'm sure Soggy Biscuits aren't going to be too happy with that, but at the end of the day, I thought the Allstars played very well as a team, and so very well played to them. And I won't really say goodbye because it looks like we're going to jump straight into another game, so let me just stop the recording onto that.